Hey everybody, it's me, of course, duh. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this so you don't see the shine coming off of the monitor glare. Anyway, this is day 3 of the HCG diet for me. I am now starting on the 500 calorie part of the diet. So the load days, the load days, I have to admit, I learned a lot from the load days. I felt sick all throughout load day 1 and load day 2. Heartburn, I had just vicious heartburn throughout it. My skin was itchy. It still is a little itchy right now. That's why you're seeing me scratch. My skin felt itchy. I felt greasy and yucky and I just felt overall sick, with eating all that garbage. It was just, oh my gosh. Makes me wonder, how in the hell did I spend all these years eating that kind of crap? How did I do it? I guess we all ask ourselves that question though. When you're this overweight, you think, how did you do that? How could you have done that to yourself? Well, I really don't know how I would have managed to eat all of that and still, and think it was okay, But anyway, that aside, first day of the 500 calorie diet. Well, this is breakfast. No, not Fender. This is just regular coffee, black, no milk in it, no stevia even. I don't like any sugar in my coffee anyway. So this is what I'm going to be drinking lots of. Oh, well, not necessarily coffee. I do have plans to drink some tea. I do have some, just some really, really good chamomile tea that's organic chamomile. I do have some oolong tea, or not oolong, I'm sorry, black orange pekoe tea. So I do have that, and of course tons of water. Somewhere around 4 o'clock I'm going to do my lunch, which is going to be tilapia and some, I think I'm doing the asparagus. Yeah, tilapia, the asparagus, an apple, and the Melba toast. And I'm actually not hungry right now, which is nice. That's real nice. So far, so good. Excuse me. I'm just using regular Farmer Brothers coffee, none of the fancy flavored kind. Better safe than sorry. I'm trying to be extremely careful on this diet. I want it to work. I really want it to work. One reason why you're seeing me out here in the living room recording is because I'm pissed off at Ziggy right now. And you can hear him in the background, I'm sure. A little booger bit me. I did what I normally did. I uncovered him and I'm like, hi, booba, booba, how you doing? And giving him all sorts of love. He grabs a hold of my finger with his little foot and sinks his beak into me. I didn't give him a reason to. All I did was do what I normally do every morning. I can't really be too incredibly mad at him because he is going through mating season right now. I don't know why he's going through mating season in January necessarily, but I recognize the signs of it because he's done it before. But yeah, he bit me this morning, so he's not my favorite little birdie. It wasn't a huge bite. It was enough to draw some blood, but it was still a little painful, so I'm a little bit miffed at it. You probably can hear him whistling in the background. He's a delightful little bird, with the exception of when he's molting and in mating season. Other than that, he's great. Him aside, though. Yeah, yourself, Ziggy. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking today. An awful lot of getting things prepackaged because that was what was suggested to me. I did kind of want to share with you my measurements and my starting weight and all of that. Oh, I hope I don't get the hiccups here. That's one of the bad parts about me drinking coffee sometimes is I'll get the burps, and if I burp too much, I get the hiccups. Anyway, my starting weight, I think I mentioned this on the very first day. My starting weight was 277.6 when I started on the original first gorge day, which was on the 3rd. My measurements, when I went through my measurements, I was absolutely amazed, by where I started off at. And I'm hoping to see some really, really good results, as I go through this diet. But my neck is 17.5 inches. I can't even wear a simple 18-inch chain around my neck without it looking like a choker right now. So that just, bleh. Like my right arm is like 16, my right and left arms, both 16 inches, my upper chest where they have you measure underneath here is like 46.5. My, around here where the boobage is 56. And I have big, as Rick says, big breastises. Anyway, I'm a G cup right now, if that tells you anything. I'm currently a G cup, so that's pretty dang big. And it's an awful lot of weight to have up on the top part of your body, and it makes you slouch. And I do have terrible problems with slouching, so I'd be happy to see that part kind of go down. Though Rick says he might be a little bit sad when it does. Anyway, he can deal with it. Midriff was 50. Waist was 50. Hips were 52. So here I'm top heavy. Right thigh 26. Right knee 17. Right calf 18. Left thigh 25.5. Oh my God. Pretty much, all the way around. The one part of my body, and I don't know if anybody else experienced it, if they're as heavy as I am, the roll that's around your midsection, if that was the biggest part, the biggest measurement that you had. Mine was like 56.5. So my belly was as big as my boobs. How much does that suck? Okay. Anyway, so that's where I'm starting off. I'm starting to record my daily weights on the back of this one sheet that I'm going to hold up here, which is a copy out of the HCG diet book. On the 4th, I was 280.2 because I've gone up a little bit from the first load day, which I really gorged on. And my blood sugar, I've been recording my blood sugars in the morning on this sheet as well. My blood sugar started off at 255 on the 4th. And then after this first load day, on the 5th, when which is today, actually, I measured this morning, it was 279.8 for the weight. So I actually went down a little tiny bit. And the blood sugar was 354. So, yikes. Blood sugar's been pretty out of control while on the load days part, which I expected. Even me taking the insulin, it brings it down a little bit to a more acceptable level, but it was still high. And it's from all the garbage. So I'm really, really watching my diabetes big time during this, and I'm testing several times per day, and I'm, keeping up with all the, with all my blood sugar readings and taking my insulin at the right times and all of that. So don't worry, for my friends who are worried on how this is going to affect my diabetes, please don't worry, because I am watching it very closely. And when I was mentioning the diet to one of my doctors, he didn't seem to be that worried about it. He said just keep an eye on your blood sugars, which is what I'm doing. So that's kind of where things are starting out. Rick keeps asking me if I'm okay and all of that. Are you hungry? Are you okay? Stuff like that. I'm like, honey, don't worry so much. It's nice to have a support system right here in the house, which is great, because Rick really does care. He wants me to be healthy. My parents want me to be healthy. All my friends want me to get healthy. I have a good support system for this, so it feels good. Unlike any other diets that I've ever been on before, this feels right. This feels good. So I'm very, very secure with doing this diet. And so far, so good. I'm not overly hungry. I'm okay. We got up about 1:30 this afternoon, which is normal for us because of our body clocks are all screwed up. Rick's from his job, and me because I've been staying up watching episodes of Dexter from Netflix. I never got into Dexter until now, and I don't know what the hell was keeping me because that's a good show. Um, and I know my friend Scott, who used to be my roommate a long time ago, got into Dexter a long time. I know what you and Debbie are talking about now. It's a damn good program. Yeah, okay. But so we've been staying up a little bit too late watching stuff off of Netflix and all of that. So I really need to stop doing that so much and get to bed at a more reasonable time so I can get more done. As it is today, besides all the cooking I need to do, let me just pick up this here. Let me show you. You want to see how messy my house is right now? Look over there. That is our pool table. There's a Christmas tree still up and Christmas decorations. There's all of Rick's gear that he had out practicing this morning, and some more of Rick's gear right there. Yeah. So this room is an absolute disaster area, which it is my plan to clean up. And I won't even get in to show you what my office looks like. Because my office actually looks worse than this room does. Okay. Anyway, back to basics here. Back to what I was talking about in the first place. On this diet, I have good hopes for it. I think the food, even though it's going to be a little more sparse, it's still going to be satisfying. I just feel that that's going to happen. It's almost like God is telling me this is the right thing to do. And I don't think it would have come around had my friend Debbie not been the first one to show me that it works. You know, because she looks awesome now. You do, Debbie. You look awesome. And there are other friends that I have that have been on it that have lost some good weight. You know, before I left Charter, there were a couple people there that had gotten on the HCG diet and have been losing really good weight. And they were about as big as I am. And it seemed to be working for them. So I know that this diet works. And for folks that are skeptical of it still, keep watching me. You know, subscribe to my YouTube. You know, when you do message me on Facebook, or you do a friend request to me, you know, let me know somehow that you saw my stuff on YouTube, okay? Or you saw it on, you know, through Facebook somehow, you know. Just let me know, because if you do a friend request and I don't know who you are and there's no other, you know, note on there, I probably won't accept your friend request. And it's not to be disrespectful to you or anything like that. I just, you can't be too careful in this day and age, you know. So, you know, and I don't want to have, like I do on my, I have two Facebook pages. One is more of a gaming one, and then I have more of a personal one. And I don't want my personal one to be, you know, like my gaming one is, which I have like about close to 300 friends on that one, but they always send me all these game requests, and I don't want that to be the case with my personal one, you know what I mean? So if you do go ahead and contact me, just let me know that you know, who you are and what you saw and all of that, and then I'll probably accept the friend request. So no disrespect to you, just, you know, I'm just being careful. Anyway, so that's my update for today. I'll probably update you for tomorrow as well. You know, I'm probably going to be a pain in the butt when it comes to my blogs and everything. I'm not hearing anything from anybody about these blogs, whether or not do you understand what I'm doing, or any comments or anything like that. You know, I haven't heard anything from anybody, so that pretty much tells me that y'all are okay, you know, with what I'm doing, or you don't have any questions, which is fine. But I wouldn't mind if, you know, a little advice or something. So if you can give me some advice, or if you do have any questions, then I'd appreciate it. You know, let me know you at least are listening, and I'm not sitting here talking to myself. You hear that bird back there? This is the respect I get from that animal today, anyway. Most of the time, he loves me. Anyway, I will see you guys probably tomorrow, because I have a